His picture sits in the middle of a makeshift shrine. Mykola Pankiv was shot and killed by sniper fire exactly 3 months ago on Tuesday during violent clashes in Kyiv's city center. His family in Lypnyki, a small town near Lviv in western Ukraine, visits his grave, still piled with wreaths for the local hero he has become. Pankiv's family are among those who hope a president chosen in Sunday's elections will lead the country to stability and prove worthy of the sacrifice made by the husband and father and many others who died with him.
I hope that the elections will go through, first and foremost, that they give us a chance to select the right person. But if you ask me, it doesn't matter who is president, it all depends on whether our people will allow themselves to be fooled, to be swindled in the same way as before. This is why those boys said that they will not disperse, and it was a hard choice to make.
Over 100 people were killed in February defending the barricades and fortified tent camp in Kyiv's Independence Square, known as the Maidan. The people that were killed came from all walks of life, and their main goal was achieved when President Viktor Yanukovych fell. For many, Yanukovych was the face of corruption and all things that were wrong with Ukraine. The mother of late Mykola Pankiv recalls why her son went to the Maidan to fight.
I asked him, "Where are you going?" And he replied, "Mom, if I don't go, someone else might not go." Even some newspaper had an interview along the same lines. He also said, "Mom, did you consider what country will my children live in?" Those were his words. That was his goal. He wanted change. He wanted a better life for his children. Maybe so.
The dead have become known as the Heavenly Hundred, and billboards and shrines have popped up across the country commemorating their sacrifice. The lives lost in February's violence remain in the memory of Lviv residents, many of whom traveled to Kyiv to join the protesters on the city's central square.
We paid with the blood of the Heavenly Hundred, and I think that this will bring changes. Now there are more nationalist-minded people. The Ukrainian spirit was lifted significantly because of the Heavenly Hundred.
Ukrainians will vote for a new president on Sunday, May 25th, but the election faces disruption in eastern regions of the former Soviet Republic, where pro-Russia separatists have seized strategic points in several cities following the ouster of Yanukovych. Still, residents like Alyona in Kyiv, a city in Ukraine's troubled east, hope for change.
I think our politicians should remember that this has created a perfect precedent, that our people, if they really want to, can express their opinions not only through passive posts on Twitter, but can come out to the streets and even die for their country. This is better than to live under Putin like Russians and stay silent about it.
Ukrainians head to the polls on Sunday. For many of the families that have been affected by the loss of loved ones on Maidan, the leaders that get elected will have a lot to live up to, ensuring that the Heavenly Hundred did not die in vain.